Hello and welcome to the South Valley Hospice Volunteer Training Program. In this video, we shall discuss about what is hospice, history of hospice care and the two kinds of hospice care. So, the root word of hospice is hos, which speaks of caring for one another. Hos begins such words as host, hospital and hospitality. The term hospice means refuge. It is a refuge for people who is diagnosed by a terminal illness. Hospice care has been carried out throughout centuries, mostly by nuns, whose compassion towards the people, dying people who are mostly poor, brought comfort in their last days. In England, Dame Cicely Saunders, who was a doctor, felt compassion for the poor who often were dying in the streets. She was the first to be associated with the idea of providing comfort to the dying. Later, Mother Teresa began doing the same type of work by taking the poor off the streets and giving them a place to be loved and cared before they passed away. By the 1970s, hospice caught on in the United States, and in 1980s, Medicare began to fund and regulate it. Now, the difference is that while the modern medicine just takes care and treat the illness of the dying and bereaved, hospice care takes care of the social, psychological and emotional needs of not only the patient but also of their loved ones. There are two kinds of hospice care: non-medical hospice and medical hospital. Non-medical hospice is usually non-profit. Volunteer work to provide services like fundraising, support the hospice food services, house cleaning, memory recording, transportation. Medical hospitals are regulated and monitored heavily. Services provided are medicine pertaining to the hospice diagnosis, comfort medicines, personal supplies, hospital supplies, and they address the physical, psychological, social, and spiritual needs. Patients do not really have to accept all the services, but they are available if they or their loved one needs them. Thank you so much for participating in the volunteer training. Keep watching the videos and keep learning.